Also, Brian Buchanan is also, in terms of his depersonalization, beginning to do that thing where they recreate their entire lives, and none of it's true. I've observed that in Thomas Kent and Barbara Kent, where now he is telling me that his mother never used crack cocaine. She drank alcohol and she didn't like the crack cocaine. Okay, when he previously told me on more than one occasion that both of his parents are crack users and they met using crack cocaine and living in a tent. So eventually he may be able to reconnect with them if that's what they want to tolerate. He's told me before that he can't be around children for some reason, but he doesn't explain it. Okay. So I don't know if he's abusive to children or it's because he's a sex offender. He's clearly a sex offender. I went over that with him again last night. Apparently, the masturbating in a public bathroom, he was watching pornography on his phone. Okay. So you're clearly not straight. That's what I told him. Okay. You're married to me. You refuse to have sexual relations. You take off. You're hanging around with a gay man. This is all by his own account. And then you're watching pornography and masturbating in a public bathroom. He claims he's just a pervert. Okay, well, that's a sex offender. Okay, so you can't go into housing with me right off the bat. It's already out there. There's no way around it now. So I guess you can thank Katie for that. I went over it. Either thing is plausible where he began to tell them he doesn't actually want a POA and that I'm controlling him and his fights are because of me. So I just went, okay, I'm leaving the building and I'm not coming back to this building. Right? She completely lied. I don't make things up. She said they have their own team of lawyers and they do the papers and notarize it. I don't even think you need a lawyer for a POA. I had previously looked it up in Massachusetts. That's why it's notarized. Okay, and that you insist that this man is mentally competent. So that's a problem when your medical team can't determine that a person is that mentally ill, that he has dementia, and he's behaving like a woman in her late 70s was, who was deemed 100% disabled on a psych. It depends. Sometimes people want money. They want to kidnap people. I just recommend if that happens to you, just walk away and leave them there. There was actually a man there and his no family. So you might see more of that. Okay. And then you have young people that are OTs and stuff, constantly students coming in his room, a different person. And maybe they're taking those people, getting Social Security, taking those people. I have no idea what they're doing, nor do I actually care. I just report what I report, that you're having problems at that facility. It needs to be inspected. And clearly there's a lot of money flowing into it. And you've got at least 3 or 4 employees that are having problems with their brain.